Good afternoon once again, ladies and gentlemen. Man, you already know who it is, man. It is your boy Lewis, and I am back once again with another banger, with yet another video. Ladies and gentlemen, it is All-Star Weekend, man, in Charlotte. Funny, man. The GOAT MJ's birthday is tomorrow. But once again, ladies and gentlemen, you already know the rules. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell to always receive the latest and greatest content as I always try to provide. I want to thank you guys for always taking the time to appreciate and watch my videos, man. And once again, after every video, make sure you like and share this video at the end, man. Truly appreciate it. Without further ado, guys, let's hop right into this video. So I wanted to do this little quick video because I wanted to say that once again, you know, with the whole Scottie Pippen and calling out LeBron, no, not really calling him out, but just basically saying that LeBron doesn't have this clutch gene factor, and how he doesn't compare to LeBron to Jordan and Kobe in terms of the clutch gene. What I'm going to say is this video on how, again, Nick Wright, how Kobe wasn't really that good, and you know, other people have always said LeBron is past Kobe, and how Kobe's overrated. To a degree, he kind of is from the Kobe Bryant fans, but once again, like, I try to be objective about Kobe Bryant as possible. I've done videos on Kobe in terms of like why, again, I could tell you why he was overrated in some sense, but at the same time, you can't disrespect what he brought to the game. And Kobe is a very polarizing figure, so let's get that out of the way. Number two, I'm going to talk about the significance of Kobe's 81-point game and why it is not, I repeat, not overrated. Number one, I don't know how an 81-point game can be overrated if he shot 28 for 46 from the field. The first thing that LeBron stands, or like I said, Kobe haters are going to do, oh, but Kobe had to take 46 shots. And I'm going to ask you this question. How many field goals did Kobe make? He made 28 of them. So he made almost 30 field goals in less than 50 attempts. If you do the math, and I did the math, that's 60.8%. So you just rounded off to 61. So he shot 61% for the game in his 81-point game. Like, I don't see how that's overrated, for one. That's just people talking just to try to hate on Kobe and like what he brought to the game, since he is such a dynamic and like I said, an unbelievable scorer when he gets hot. Number two, he shot 7 of 13 from three-point range, 54%. So his three-point percentage was in the 50s. His field goal percentage was in the 60s. That kills your overrated argument right there. Number three, he went to the free throw line 20 times and made 18 free throws. So he shot 90%. So once again, that also kills it. So when you break down his percentages, 60% from the field, 50% from the three-point line, 50 plus, 60 plus percent from the field, 90% from the free throw line. And they're like, oh, he got to the line 20 times, so he really wasn't that effective. If you take away his 18 free throws that he made that night, Kobe still scored 63 points in a 48-minute game. Now, why is this significant? Because also, number four, when they played the Toronto Raptors, yes, who were one of the worst teams in the league at the time, Jalen Rose was on that team. How that 81 taste, Jalen. On top of that, Chris Bosh was in his third year, and he was starting to emerge as a very good player. As a matter of fact, he would later on make the All-Star team for the very first time in his career that year. The Lakers were down by 18 points in that game, if I remember correctly. They had no energy, and they were just not playing well at all. Kobe Bryant had 14 points in the first quarter, and he had 12 points in the second quarter for 26 at the half. Now, I'm looking at it as, you know, maybe Kobe might have another, 30 plus, maybe 40 points, and possibly even crack 50 points because he was on pace. Ladies and gentlemen, Kobe Bryant had 55 points in the second half of that game. And the Lakers were down by 18. I don't care if it's the best defense or the worst defense. It's a remarkable feat. Kobe had 55 points in the second half. In the third quarter, he had 27. In the fourth quarter, he had 28. So the first quarter to the third quarter, he almost doubled his scoring. From the second quarter to the fourth quarter, he more than doubled his scoring. Are you kidding me? How in the world is that not that impressive? Those are video game numbers in the modern era. Think about that. The second highest scoring game in NBA history. And I remember when, if you guys remember, Ben Gordon, shooting guard for the Chicago Bulls. When Kobe scored his 81, he had the NBA world on fire, buzzing. You had NBA people who were calling their friends and they said Kobe had 81. People thought that they were crazy, that there was no way somebody could score that many points in a game. And it was all over breaking news. Imagine what social media would have been like for Kobe at that time had he put the 81 points in today's game. Think about that, ladies and gentlemen. Ben Gordon said Kobe did something so special for the game that night. But yet haters want to go, oh, that game is so overrated. But yet an NBA player, a current NBA player at the time, said Kobe did something special for the game that night. Dwayne Wade, one of his compadres, one of his competitors, said the same exact thing. And I remember. He had the whole world buzzing with his 81-point game. Putting out here 2K numbers. And people wanted to, and the crazy part is, it wasn't like if Kobe was like, 15 for 46. He was 28 for 46. 61% from the field. 54% from the three-point line. 90% from the free throw line. Coming back down from 18, neared or more than doubled his scoring in the second half. And he just kept going for the record, and he was just unstoppable. And he did it on primarily jump shooting. And take away his 18 free throws that he made, he still dropped in 63. So even if you take away the 55 he scored in the second half with the 18, guess what? Kobe Bryant still scored 37 second half points. He almost damn near scored 40. And Kobe's not an elite scorer? Get in the blue hell out of here with that nonsense. And the crazy part was his grandmother was actually at the game. I think his grandmother was at the game when he scored it. And it was something very special. Kobe did something special for the NBA that night. And it was part of his legendary season, averaging over 35 a game. So for those who continuously hate on Kobe Bryant and say you could say that he's not a top 10 all-time great, he doesn't deserve to be in the GOAT conversation. For those who say his 81 points are overrated, that's a bunch of bull. That's nonsense. That dude at the highest level in the modern era put 100 points with better defense than it was in Wilt's time. That's not nothing. That's not taking anything away from Wilt. Wilt has over 72 NBA records. That dude was a beast in his time. That's not his fault. It's not his fault for what he was, the era that he was born in. Neither is Wilt, so we shouldn't disregard Wilt neither. He was amazing in his time. But to sit here and just disrespect the 81 that Kobe put on the Toronto Raptors because they were a weak defense. But then we want to talk about LeBron's 51-8-8 against the greatest team ever assembled, but then quit in overtime in a tie game with 5 minutes to play. This Kobe's game may have been the regular season. We didn't even know if the Lakers were going to be a playoff team. But he willed that team from 18 down. His scoring inspired them defensively, to which they won by double digits after being down by double digits. So put respect on Kobe Bryant's name, man. Those 81 points were very special, and they're not overrated. If you look at the numbers, I'm going to repeat it again. 60% from the field. 61% if you round it off. 53.8% from three-point range, rounded off to 54. 90 from the line. 61, 54, 90. 60, 50, 90 in an 81-point game. I don't know how in the hell is that overrated. But once again, this is your boy Lewis, man, with another video, man. Let me know what you guys think on what I just said, what I just displayed, because I'm telling you right now, what I just displayed were the facts. So this is me once again checking out with another video. Let me know what you guys think, man. This is Lewis checking back in, man. Bless up. One love, man. Peace. Thanks for watching.